Good morning, navigation traders. It is Monday morning. Market's going to open in a few minutes. Just a quick FYI, I am working remotely this morning, so I'm not at my normal station with multiple screens and all the technology that I'm used to. I'm actually doing this from a laptop in the great state of Montana. So up here visiting some family. So hopefully the audio's okay. Hopefully we can make it through this. I still want to make sure that we're consistent about broadcasting these messages. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Stay up to date on everything that we've got going on. So let's jump over to the platform and take a look at what's going on in the futures. The market's still got a couple minutes before it opens up. And you can see here the futures are up a little bit. So the S&P's up 2 points, Dow's up 22, Nasdaq's up 9. So pretty muted, pretty flat morning. The commodities are moving a little bit. You've got oil up over 1.25%. If we look at gold is up just about 0.25%. Silver up 0.75%. Nat gas up just under 0.5%, and we got the grains moving again. So soybeans, corn, and wheat all moving nicely. We've got several positions on those within the navigation alerts portfolio. So an up move in those is going to help us, assuming I can stay up, keep its wings up. And then some of the currencies, the British pound, the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, and the Aussie all relatively flat. Nothing too big going on there. So the market's going to open up here in a minute. But just wanted to, I wanted to let you know about the travels here, because what's so great about trading is that you can do it from anywhere in the world. If you have an internet connection and a computer, you can literally, I'm literally sitting out on the back patio outside of my brother's house, looking in his backyard, looking at the mountains, and looking at, I just saw some deer trot by a couple minutes ago. You can do this from anywhere in the world. And so I just want that to really resonate with people, and that's one of the reasons that I love it so much, is because of that ability to travel and do what I want and not be stuck in a specific place, and being able to just trade from anywhere that I can imagine. So there's my little 2 cents for this morning. The market has just opened up. Apparently I don't have my volume on because I did not hear the opening bell. But I'm in mountain time right now, so it's 7:30, so market is open. So let's check out some of the other, nothing's changed as far as the futures go, but let's check out some of the other equity indices. EWW, the Mexican ETF, just down a little bit. EEM up a little bit. EFA, EWZ down a little bit. Let's take a look at some of the major stocks here. We've got Facebook up just a little bit. Let's scoop this over. Apple up 0.5%, Tesla down a little bit. Nothing really going on here. Snapchat up a little bit. Snapchat, ever since its IPO, man, this thing's just been getting killed. So you're seeing a little bit of a pop here. We've got earnings coming up, so it'll be interesting to see how that reacts. Everything else relatively flat. Everything's staying within a percentage basically as far as moves go. GILD and Nvidia's up a little bit. They've got earnings coming up as well. So what I want to do here with everything, with implied volatility fairly low across the board, we've got positions on in everything that basically has higher implied volatility. What I wanted to look at is kind of one of our go-to strategies for low implied volatility, and that is a calendar spread. Now, the reason I want to do it on the broadcast here is because there's a little bit of variation. Typically, I don't like to do calendar spreads with the front month under 15 days. In this case, there's only 10 days in RUT. But I was looking at this earlier, and the risk reward is pretty good. And so basically what we're looking at doing is putting this on with the front month at 10 days to expiration, the back month at 38, and we would need to be out of this next week. And so we're going to need to manage the trade a little bit earlier. Okay, so usually we look for that at least 20-25% of debit paid to manage that trade. In this case, we're going to manage it 10 to 15%. So if we look at this, we're going to go to the at the money strikes like we always do, and I always start with the put side. You can do puts or calls. I tend to have better luck on the put side because of the expansion in implied volatility happens a little bit quicker in the puts. So right click, buy calendar. And we got to change this to the September cycle. And you might hear a dog barking in the background. Hopefully that's enjoyable. September 15th is the one we want. So change this one to September 15. And let's take this over to the Analyze tab. And so you can see what we've got here. Max risk on this 1,270. And that's actually the amount of capital we need to put on the trade as well. I really like doing these calendars in these big indexes like the RUT or the SPX. And so you can see here, price is centered right here at about 14.12. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this filled, and if I do, I'll send it out to alert subscribers. If you are not an alert subscriber, you haven't tried it before, we've still got the special running for $7. You can check it out for 2 weeks and see if it's a good fit for you and your trading style. Hope this was helpful. We will talk to you guys next time.